It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports.
This taken in at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
So here are the Bears now for their opening drive.
They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields. Fields passing on the first play from scrimmage. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet.
Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. First carry now for David Montgomery. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who is shaken up. Well, fingers crossed here, first quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside.
That he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. Great first drive defensively. 3rd and short, able to stop the run.
And what it does is it gives not just confidence to your defensive players, it gives an overall feeling of, okay, we've established things here early. We can carry this throughout the game.
Take it at the 37. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. And they will be led out by a young man making his first NFL start.
They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Looking to throw on second down. Jennings. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
To throw on third down. Jennings. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
Lions stuck up on the field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55. But you'll see it just conk off that upright. And they're denied a chance at 3 points.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Toss left to Montgomery. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go down as a loss of 5. And it brings up 3rd down.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down. Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. And this will be taken at the 13. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. And they were in field goal range last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack there by Roquan Smith.
But you just knew that these rushers were eager to do that today. Put him on the ground. Their plan, introduce themselves individually to this rookie quarterback. They said hello to big way there with a loss of double-digit yards on that sack.
He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
And it's fielded at the 34. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. We sort of suspected that the elements might wreak havoc on both of these offenses, and that's been the case. No points on either side as this drive begins with a first down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. We're scoreless after 1. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up.
From the 50, here's Fields. They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted.
Carlton Davis picks it.
And the Bucs will take over possession here up at the 44.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
Throwing to start the drive. Jennings. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Back to throw. Jennings. He completes this to Russell Gage.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
Off play action. Jennings. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Suck up on now for the Buccaneer field goal.
On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And that is no good. Hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Still searching for that first breakthrough, and I thought this might be it. But it's not to be, and we're still scoreless.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And given the elements, this might have been what we would have expected, Charles. Scoreless into the 2nd quarter.
The elements have definitely played a part in this game, a big part. And I think that both teams have been a little slow to adjust their playbook and start playing to whatever their strengths are in these conditions.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes.
Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Based on what we've seen so far, I don't even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
35 yards that time on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
The Bucs on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Fielded at the 20. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 26.
He'll begin by dropping it off to Montgomery.
And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Here's Fields.
Caught by Montgomery. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Back to throw. Fields.
Open man is Myers. To throw again on 2nd down.
Fields.
They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. To the air again. Fields.
And that is incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
This is taken at the 23. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. On 1st and 10, Jennings.
A quick throw there going to be batted away at incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it out of midfield at the 48. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And he fires one that's intercepted. Isaac Yedem picks it. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week, when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We score. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
A final shot before break. Jennings airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Bucs ready to go here to begin the third quarter. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Dumps it off to Fournette. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Operating from the gun, Jennings. It's caught by Mike Evans.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run it again with Fournette. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better. outputting the football. That was excellent.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And taken at the 46. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. To throw on second down, Jennings. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Succop now for the Tampa Bay field goal.
From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and this will stay at a 7-point game. Thought that might be the goose egg breaker. Still stuck on 0.
Yeah, this is still a tight game, too. We got to keep that in mind because that miss there, you hang your head, you let it affect you the next time you go out there, then you've really hurt your ball club. Get yourself together. You might get another opportunity, and they're going to count on you to put it through the posts.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And the Bears first down.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. First down, here's the run. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw. Jennings. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
On third down, Jennings. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Oh, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Onto the field now come the Bears.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
To throw is Fields.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
That's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
This is fielded at the 27. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 44-yard punt, return of 9. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And we've seen drive after drive come up empty for them, and they've yet to dent the scoreboard, yet still right in the middle of a one-score game.
So this is where you absolutely have to forget everything that's happened in your previous drives. They don't matter right now. You just mentioned it. One-score game. This drive here can erase all of what happened previously.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Jennings.
A pass underneath for Fournette. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the 1st round, getting the start here, as we mentioned, in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the 1st round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top role, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Evans.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. And I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from the home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Throwing on 1st down, Jennings. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Evans. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively. And that's where we are. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll go to Montgomery to try to wind some clock. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Chicago. This is taken at about the 14. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. So now the Bucs down 7-0, and time a huge factor. They need a touchdown to the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. He's back to throw. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear of risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him the completion.
He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. A really nice knockdown. He gets so much pressure in these situations on defensive backs. What are they taught?
Play the ball, not the man, because if you have a pass interference penalty in this spot, boy, oh boy, you put your team in a bad place.
He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1.
Partner, that'll do it. These week one primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation. A fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
It's that hate, boy. Yeah, my day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. Tell them line it up. Like a 4th and 1, we sneaky when we slide them. Y'all on offense with no defense, now y'all time is up. We make the hits, y'all take the hits, and now we fired up. 3, 2, 1, don't need no break. Hut 1, hut 2, give it straight, that's how I like it. And we grind it every night to make it hit, now it's exciting. See, they just getting cake, they ain't never gonna get no ice. And all we want is chips, ring fingers looking ice. My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end. Came all the way.